Welcome to part 3 of this battle report and the start of turn 4 coming up. So welcome to turn 4 of this battle report. So this is the artillery observer and he is scattering. So this is good for me. Like I said, we forgot to do the artillery observer in the third turn. So happy here really. So the artillery is scattering, we're rolling the dice really. And it goes literally towards the mortar team, which is always good. So looking pretty well for the Germans at this time. 9 inches towards the centre, and it is 6 plus D6 range. So 9 inches. So hits the mortar, the flak, and the officer. So on a 6 he gets hit. So it takes D3 pins. So 3 pins on the mortar team. Not very good there. The flak gun. So I'll take 2 pins on the flak gun. And 1 pin on the officer. So luckily there the artillery did nothing apart from scatter. So here we are, first dice of turn 4. I'm discussing what I was shooting at with that dice. It was the squad that I killed. So to the first dice. Exciting! So, Jamie's first turn. So, he's activating the A9 on the left. So, kind of bad for me here, really. I put the Stug in such a bad location, but just going to take it on the chin, really. Oh, can only get worse, this can. But the Stug is a strong tank. This is the issue. So 3 up. Hits. So it's an extra pin on the Stug. So it's 4 pen on the side for a light gun. Needing a 5 to glance, 6 to penetrate. And it fails to penetrate. Makes it out. So he's shooting his MMG at the infantry at the centre. Well, we're measuring right now really. So -2 to hit really. So 1 hit, pin on the infantry, and then forced to kill. And guys. Sad days for the Stug, taking a lot of pins. So to the next dice. And Jamie again taking the advantage. So he's thinking about what to do, to attack with infantry or not, or to advance his tanks, because he's got a clear view attack really. So he snapped to it with the officer, using that rule incredibly well this game. I will be using this rule more of this game, more in future games. So that's 3 dice out the bag really in total. We're talking about the Morris, what he could do with it as well. So he's advancing the 2 infantry squads on the right. So the 10 for the officers on the side, which he just rolled. Actually, I remember him telling me he rolled even though he didn't have to. So they're advancing. So he's shooting the infantry in the centre, or in the left, right even. So I declared to go down here, so I'm going to take less hits or damage. So 6 to hit. That's a 1 hit. That's a pin marker. Oh, we declare it to be 7s, but he still hit, luckily. And he kills one of them. So 6s and 6s, but he's going to miss. And a miss, so luckily he escaped there, really. Had to take them down, really. So the officer's moving up with 2 SMGs. And it was just out of range, which was quite sad. And the squad passed the check, at least ship 10 with the officer. Yeah, so I'm feeling very uncomfortable on this right hand side at the moment. I'm going to get bogged down quite easily. So it's -3 really for him, -2 for the down, and moved. So rifles need 6s and 6s, and then the LMG needs 6s. So really scared on this right hand side. So these are the rifles at the moment in time. 6s and nothing. So the LMG needs 6s and nothing. So they came out on top really there. So he's activated all on the right hand side, so I'm happy with that really. Back to Jamie again. All these dice in his favour right now. But it gives me time to react later on in my turn anyway. So advancing Matilda. I'm not afraid of Matilda only having 1 MMG on the turret and then the light can. So he's going to shoot the coax machine gun at the infantry. So point blank range. So move, makes it back. So 2's back up to 3s. So I'm going to take this on the chin. So 4 hits, extra pin on the guys. And no wounds. I think he started to get a bit upset here. But back to his dice again, and then literally I'm going to have lots of my dice. So the mortar at the flak vealing, needing 4s this turn. Oh, sorry, needs 5, sorry. And a miss. So the mortar is shot twice and missed twice at the flak vealing. Back to my turn. So, shooting my flak 88 at the Matilda. We're debating whether I can see him or not. So we need to look in the rulebook for this rule about can you rotate artillery to shoot. And we do find the rule where you can move it, you can rotate it, but it makes you have -1 to hit. But which at this range doesn't particularly matter due to the fact is it has a huge range. Let me quote my rulebook at the moment in time. So the super heavy gun literally is a huge range anyway. Super heavy gun is, where am I? 84 range plus 7 pen. So I'm trying to see if I am still in that arc. So we decided to end 4 up. I can see it, and he lets me shoot at it really. So hitting him on a 3 up to hit. So 3's to hit, and a hit. So it's front armor, but I'm at +7. I love the Flak 88, one of my favourite anti-tank vehicles. Easy. So +7. on a normal. So I need a 2 to do anything. Double over. So that means 2 damage on the table. And an explode. There goes the Matilda. So, unlucky there for the Matilda, exploding in the range. And there goes some a romantic smoke. And to the next dice. We are just sat there chatting away about this right now for some reason. So unlucky there, really. Unlucky. And back to me again. So looking quite well now for the Germans. So snap to it. The flak veering and the squad. So I'm at -1 there. So I'm rallying my flak veering. That's a pass. So I take all the pins off the flak gun, which I needed to do. So that was a good rally order, really. So I'm going to shoot the officer squad with this infantry squad, but he declares to go down, which is a perfect thing to do, really. So I'm deciding here if I'm going to advance or not to shoot him. So I'm hitting on -2, -3 at the moment. So I'm hitting on 6s and then 7. So it's going to be really hard to kill that officer squad. So I'm leadership 9 to pass this after all this counting up my stats. So I'm literally hitting him on 7s. Oh, look at my lovely bowhead. So I'm trying to get these infantry into cover to not get so shot up by his approaching armour on the left and the infantry in the centre. So it's all to play for, really. Just hiding them away from the cover. Though I put them in a nice little round circle for some reason. I don't understand why. I don't understand why I was counting this up again, because it was only going to be 7s. So I said 7s to hit. I'm just counting up the shots again, as I keep forgetting. So for some reason I'm counting it up when I shouldn't be really counting it up. So 7s for these guys, eventually when I get the dice out. Oh, lots of 6s though, 3 6s there, will I get any 6s again? Yes, so I got 1 through, that's a pin on the infantry officer. I'm forced to kill, which fails. And the SMG that just needs 6s. And that was nothing. So good job he went down there, otherwise he would have lost the squad easily. And back to me. So medium mortar time. So on the right hand side medium mortar, shooting the squad in the front. So I changed my target to shoot his light 2-pounder in the top left of the field. So 6s to hit. And a miss. Next turn will be 5s. And back to back to Jamie again, sorry. So I'm quite happy at the moment about my shooting doing very, very well. So he's just talking about what he wants to do, and I kept, trying to talk about what he wants to do with the infantry squad in the centre. Does he want to advance them or not? So he decides to activate his anti-tank rifle to kill a guy. So it's forced to hit, and it's a miss. Sad to say. Back to me. My medium mortar here on 2 pins. So I'm thinking about what to shoot at again. I'm trying to see if I can see his Morris. So I'm going to try and pop the armoured car, luckily. So leadership 8. Oh, and here's a pass. And takes a pin off. And it missed. 5 next turn. And to the next dice. And it is back to me. So I'm activating the Stuggy G. So I'm going to turn around to advance. So it's leadership 7. Oh dear. And a pass. Just. So I'll turn the Stug down round. So I'm doing direct HE, I think I am. And I think I'd take this back actually, due to the fact is it's I'm not going to hurt it very much. So I stay there, and I change my mind and want to light howitzer a direct at the infantry squad. So it's -2 to hit, 3s, 4s, 5s. So 5s to hit, and a miss, shame to say. So to the next dice. So unhappy there really with the shots from the Stug, which missed horribly. So he's decided what to do with the 2-pounder in the rear, because he can't really target anything or got good range. So he's advancing the Morris. This was a mistake as the Morris is immobilised, but literally we forgot about that on the first turn. So he's advancing it there. So he's going to fire a coax MMG at the guys in the wood. So he has no pins. So forced to hit. Oh, it's 5, sorry. So 1 hit, a pin on the Germans in the centre. And fails to kill, which I'm quite happy with. And to the next dice. So back to me again. So back to my officer on the right hand side. So advancing up. Try and get some shots at the British in the bottom right. So forced to hit on 2 shots, and 1 hit, that's a pin, and forced to kill. That's a 6, and then reroll on the 6 to take the officer. No, I don't. And back to Jamie. decisions at the moment in time. So it's 2 all dice left in the bag after this. So it's direct HEing the with the 2-pounder, which I forgot you could do that. So it's 5s to hit. It's a long range soft cover. Ooh, don't want this to happen really. Oh, just a miss. And that was lovely clumped if he would have hit me with that 2-pounder. And back to my dice. Oh, so I'm clutching at straws here really, waiting for that central unit to move. So I've got 2 squads really. So advancing the infantry on the centre to the right, advancing on the hill and shooting to the right, just to boost the already destroyed squad on the right. We're declaring the house as hard cover, so we're just going to shoot to the right really. Everything's in long range, so just -2, -3. The officer will load for the LMG, so 5 shots for the LMG and 6 rifle shots. So 5s to hit, and 3 hits, so a pin, and then 4s to kill. Hoping for a break test really here. And 1 dead. And it was a 6, and fails to pronounce the extra 6. So the final dice of this turn really. Here's me doing dodgy camera work again. So I'll put some fire into that squad on the right hand side. And the camera keeps messing about and I keep messing around with it. There we go, back to being stable. So back to my last dice. So I decided to rally with the centre unit. So leadership 9, just a pass, 2 pins, and they're all off. So last 2 dice for Jamie. What is he going to do? Well, what's he going to pull out of the bag? So advancing the artillery observer. They both have SMGs, and they're both from range. So long range and soft cover. So 2 hits, that's a pin back on the order rallied infantry. Yep, so pin and 2 wounds. So they're going to get shot up in that centre, kind of in a bad position there. And the big squad are going to shoot at me as well. So it's literally just soft cover. So that's a lot of shots coming their way, which I'm not happy about. So 4s to hit. There's no pin on the infantry. And then 5s for the other guys. A lot of hits there. And 4s to kill. So 5 guys left. So the officer is left. Will they stay around? So sevens is gone. So, well, this is the end of turn 4. So, welcome to turn 5. So, my first turn, which is great at the moment in time. So, he really needed that first turn, really. Some hard decisions, really, here. It's a hard decision to what to do first, as this late stage of the game. So I'm going for an advance here, so I can spread out and not get anti-tank shelled. And a fail, and they go down. First turn. Oh, what a kick in the teeth. So that wasn't good there. And back to my dice again. Luckily for the last turn. No, not last turn, but one of the last turns. So, going to advance the infantry on the right hand side. So I need to kill them big squads, really. So they're advancing to the right hand side to mow them down. So just moving up to put some fire and get some pins on them. So very close battle up to this point. Hopefully the tides are turning in my favour. So we're debating whether he gets cover, so he's getting a cover through here. So we're doing the left hand group separately to the right hand group. So 5 rifles there at normal range in the open, so just getting a -1 for moving. So debating whether to go down or not right now. So he's just going to take it in the face. So forced it for the rifles. Nice free hits there for the rifle shots. So -2 for the SMG and cover. So 3 5s to hit. So nothing for the SMG. The LMG with 5 shots. So 5s to hit for him as well. Oh, move, sorry. So 5s. We keep debating these things. So 5s. Another 2 hits. And then forced to kill. Can I kill? That's 3 dead from that squad. 2 6s. And no exceptional damage. So that did hurt that squad. So back to Jamie's first turn of this turn. So resume. You snap to it, men, on the with the officer. So he's getting 2 more dice out of there. So the one guy's at 9, one guy's at 10. I think the guy right hand side is at 9. So, declaring the squad to go down. So I had to go down there, really. So that's 6s, I think. So luckily I went down there. That was the right move. And the guy's on the right hand side. I think he passed the leadership check. I didn't see him roll the dice. Yeah, he just hit the morale check. So 10. And it is a foobar. Shame on the infantry. So at this pinnacle point of the game, a foobar. And they run away fast as they can. So 6 back over the hedge. They don't like it. And the squad on the left of the officer. So they got 2 pins. So leadership 9 for these guys. Oh, so the pass, removing a pin. So advancing forward. So LMG needs 6. So he's 5 for the LMG. Ooh, lots of pins on that squad at the moment. So that's 3 hits there. And 6s and 6s for the rifles. And 4 hits on that squad and 4s to kill. And the officer. Yeah, 4 guys, so that is a squad wipe on the right hand side. And to the next dice. Back to Jamie again. So he's doing new men snap to it, which is a good thing to activate the tank. So he's just seeing what many pins he's got on the officer. So leadership 10, and there's a pass. So hitting me on 5 with the 2 SMGs. So 2 hits, another pin on the guys on the left, and 1 wound. I'm taking the guy out in the middle out, so if I get blasted with a template weapon. The A9. So he's pivoting, which is quite cool, which is a good attack. So he gets 2 MMGs at the guys. And then the 2-pounder at the tank. So 2 MGs, that's 10 shots. So 5s to hit the infantry. Not looking forward to this. Another pin, and that is 3 hits. And 2 die. So 2-pounder on the side of the Stug, and a miss at point blank range. Sad day for the A9. So his next dice. So the mortar on a 4 up on the flak 38. And a miss. So he shot it every turn and he's missed it every turn. Unlucky. And to my dice. So deciding whether to shoot the flak 38 at the Morris and move the medium mortar out of the way. So it's deciding what to do with the tanks. So shoot the 2-pounder with a medium mortar again, hitting on a 5. And a miss. And we're down to 4s for the next turn. And to the next dice. Medium tanks are really good in this game, due to the fact his A9 can't destroy it with a light gun, even on the side. So we're discussing about the heavy gun on the flak 88. We're just chatting away here. So to the next dice. So it's my go. So snap to the officer, activating the medium mortar on the flak 38. Leadership 10. And just to pass. So, advancing my officer out the way, not to get shot up. So, deciding what to shoot at with the flak gun. Yeah, so I'm going to have to move the medium mortar. So 9 for the medium mortar. Nice pass. So moving 6 out of the way, hopefully not to get shot up by and stuff. So I'm just keep it in the cover to get a cover save. And then I'm going to fire my flak gun at something. I can't remember what I should shoot it at now. So the flak gun on the infantry squad. So I'm deciding what to shoot it at, really. Yeah, I'm deciding whether if it's good enough to shoot these guys or not. So I'm trying to shoot at his Morris, and I think he does have recce, so he's going to move out the way, really. And he's going to recce out the way, really, and try and get out of my way. So deciding whether to take it on the chin or to recce out of the way. Yep, so is it long range soft cover here? And he's going to take it. He's going to take it on the chin, literally. He's going to take it on the chin at the 8 shot with our autocannon, but I need 6s to glance though. So it's 5s to hit. Two hits. And 6s to damage it, which is a bit of a shame really. So I'm a bit unhappy really here, where I should have chose a better target maybe. Nope, that wasn't a 6 by the way. I dropped a dice off the Panzer II. So, missed altogether. To the next dice. That was kind of boring, that was. So, I'm deciding what to do. So, Stug time. Leadership 8. And a fail for the Stug. He's pinned. So back to Jamie again. So this is going to go down to the wire. He's deciding whether what to activate his anti-tank rifle or his 2-pounder. So he's deciding what to do on the left. Will it turn the tide of the war, really? So I'm thinking he wants to do his 2-pounder at my infantry squad again. I'm discussing you could do HE and all the rest of it from there. So anti-tank rifle at the infantry. So it's just soft cover, needing a 4s to hit. And it hits. Oh, either down, sorry. And a pin on the guys. So 2s. And it kills 1. Happy days. I didn't pull a dice here, I just gave him an extra turn for some reason, but then we pulled the dice after. So we're trying a HE shot at the Flackering 38. So 5s to hit. It's a miss. Yeah, this is the mistake I made. I didn't draw the dice, so I just drawed the dice and gave him it really. So his dice. So he's literally going to think about activating the infantry in the centre. Sorry for these little mistakes. I keep going over what I'm saying. So advancing the infantry in the centre. They're advancing towards the Germans on the left-hand side to put some more pins down. Still trying to stay in soft cover though. So he's going to shoot the Germans which are down. Everybody's in short range. Normal range. It's 7s regardless here, just because the down and soft cover. But you can't get worse than a 7, so it doesn't matter. So 14 shots. And they're fine in there really now. To the next dice. He's got 2 dice left in his bag. Oh, he forgot to put the £25 spotter off already there. So he's a bit unsure what to do next. He's trying to think about the most he can kill, really. So he's activating the Morris. So this is risky movie takes, really, at this point in the game. So he has a turret jam there as well. So it's going to shoot the LMG at the officer. So normal range. Small team and moved, so -2. So that's 5s to hit. Oh, so it's 5s to hit and then. And he survives. And he survives. And to my turn, I'm activating the officer on the right hand side. So he's just going to take 2 MMG shots at the infantry. Or SMG, sorry. So 2s to hit. A hit, that's a pin, and then 4s to kill. And fails to kill. Sad days there, really. So 1 dice on 1 dice. So flat cannon, 88 at them. I should have shot the Morris. So I'm shooting it's a flat gun on a 3. So I'm doing this 3-inch template, which will cover quite a lot of them really. And a hit. So it's HE3 super heavy anti-tank gun. So quite a good shot on these infantry. Yeah, it's going to get everybody there. It's huge, that template is for that gun. So +3 pen and 2s to kill. And that is 4 dead. 2 6s and 4 die. D3 pins and 3 pins. So 5 pins in total. And that is a morale check. So -6, so it's -4, leadership 5. And they're off. Another kill for the Germans. So we are happy days here. And I think that was the end of the turn, really. So we did very well there. Yeah, so we've got them last guys there. So he's just advancing the infantry, the spotter to the left here. Sorry, I messed up my video a little bit here. And they're just running out the way not to get shot up. So this is end of turn 5, I think it is. So welcome to turn 6. So this is the start, and literally it's going to the wire really. So we're deciding what to do, who's going to get the first turn. I would like the first turn. So I got first turn, snap toing the officer, which hopefully will activate the Flak 38 and the mortar. Leadership 10, which was a pass, takes the pin off. So I'm going to hide the officer from getting shot. So the flat cannon's at the infantry in the centre. So I'm doing HE shots again, which is a lot of shots. So soft cover, which is good for me. So she's going to take it on this chin, really. Force to hit. That's a lot of hits. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. So that's 12 hits in total. I'm telling him to go down because he's going to take 12 hits from HE. So it rounds down the number of hits. It's pen 2, or pen 1, sorry, so it's killing on a 3. And that is still a lot of deaths there. So that's 5 deaths. 2 6s. Officer dies. And the LMG dies. So I'm kind of happy that that went down. And D2 pins. So a bit of a harsh hit there for his infantry. And D2 pins, like I said, and that's 2 pins. Leadership 10 for the medium mortar activating is a pass. Takes the pin off. And then guys, put the infantry past there from rail check, by the way. So shooting the anti-tank gun on a 6, and it misses. That was a good hit, really, and the infantry has gone down in the centre. Add 2 Jamie's dice. And back to me again. Some happy days, really. So I'm deciding what to activate next, what I can kill at crucial right here. So I can't remember who I was shooting over that mortar, which had the 4 on. So I'm thinking that changing target. So snap to it for my officer. So I'm going to advance into cover and shoot some of these guys which are in the centre. So 3 stick normally. 4's for small team, 5's for cover. Oh, sorry, it was 4, sorry. That's 1 hit. And 4's to wound. So you roll a 6 again? No, just 1 dies. That's a morale check. And they failed, rolling 11. So I'm kind of happy with that they're off now. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy that happens there, that they are dead. So yeah, looking up for the Germans. I think we're even Stevens here at the moment with kills and things. I don't understand why I didn't take the officer off. I'm sure he failed his leadership check there. Oh no, sorry, he passed. He rolled a 10 and he did a 10 -2. That's my apologies. So everybody's going to shoot that last guy. And he declares to go down. So I need 7s to hit. So the front row point blank. They need 6s. So hitting on freeze, and 6s for the pin. Oh, it's not going to hit him at all on 7s. Keep getting muddled up if it's 6s or 7s. I think it is definitely 7s. It's 1-6. And fails to wound. Fails to even hit, sorry. And to the next dice. And back to my go again. So activating the Stucky G at leadership 8. Can I pass my leadership check? Yes, so removing that last pin, finally. So it's hard to decide what I'm going to do now. So just turning around to face the A9. So just going point blank range at him. Because I don't know what else to do really. So doing direct, so freeze to hit. So freeze to hit for the direct H light howitzer. Oh, and a roll of 1 and miss. Harsh day. So I made a mistake here by advancing there, I think, due to it makes the A9 able to move and attack me. And back to Jamie's turn. So he snapped in with the officer. So he's got 1 pin, makes him leadership 9, plus 2, back up to 10. And insane courage, so removes all pins. So we're going to advance the officers. And they're just going to double MG my guys to death. So -3. It should have been 5s there because he's at point blank. And it kills 1. They are holding in there really. So is that advancing the A9? Completely forgot about this. It was such a bad thing for me to do this. But later on in the game you'll see what makes me happy in this respect. And the mortar's about to get double MG. So shooting 2 machine guns at the gun first. So freeze to hit the medium mortar. He's so dead, this gun is. And force the kill. And there we go, a kill for the British. So he's got the coax machine gun on the turret. So he's deciding whether to shoot the officer or not. So it's 5 to hit the officer on a small team, which you can't see just below the camera where the Flak 38 is. And he's gonna die, the officer. And the officer is dead. Brave A9. We are drawing at this moment in time. And to the next dice. So it's my dice, I assume. We've not shown it to him. deciding what to do because it's down to the wire really. So we're looking at the rule with the artillery piece now. This we were interested about. It was about moving the flak gun to actually turn to shoot the A9, which was one thing I wanted to do. So this is something we've been trying to do, figure out all game really, is kind of move the gun and shoot. This is us just looking at for the rule. So he's just finding the rule right now. So it counts as an advance order, but I get -1 and I still can shoot. So it's to turn the gun. So I've advanced it just like a few degrees, so I can still see but get some gun shield rule from the infantry on the right. So I'm shooting the A9. I was going to shoot the Morris, but it'll just wreck you out of the way. So it's -1 to hit here. Oh, hits the A9. We did discuss about the cover, so I did roll a hit on a 5-up. So massive damage. So it's 2 dice over. So I got 3 or more over there, so it's 2 dice and an explosion. So happy with that, the A9 has been destroyed with a flak 88. Unlucky to him. So to the next dice, sad to say the A9 is destroyed. So we're just deciding how we're going to try and pull back this game. So I'm just messing around with smoke now. Both his tanks have had a couple of kills of my tanks, which has been really well in his turn. So he's trying to pick off the last few targets really. So that we're deciding what he can do with the Morris without getting shot up by lots of my anti-tank. So is advancing the artillery observer guys. I think just to waste an order really. So let's fire at them guys. So one's in short, one isn't. So the one in long needs 7s, the other one needs 6s. And nothing. We made the mistake not drawing the dice first. We kept doing that a few times in this battle report, is giving him a turn without pulling a dice. Which is a bit stupid. We're too busy thinking about Warhammer. This is the issue. But I pulled his dice anyway. And to the next dice. And back to me. So the mortar is at his mortar in the top left. So just checking it sits in 60. I think it is in 60. And it's 6 to hit. And a miss. Needs 5's next turn. And it is all back to Jamie's turn. So he's got 4, which is the... So the mortar at the Valkyrie. Flak 88. And a miss. It needed a 3 up and it missed. And it is 2's to hit next turn. So HE round at the infantry on the left. So 7s. Rolled a 6. And he missed. Infantry on the right hand side. So you can shoot my officer, which is just behind the crooked house. I wanted some cover here, but he wouldn't give it me really. But that's just hey ho. Oh, so the officer's going to get shot up. Hit on 5s, that's 3 hits. Oh, it's 5s, yeah, so we've got 2 hits. And then 5s to kill, 4s to kill. And he's dead. Another kill for the British in the last ending turns of this game. And it's the Morris's turn. It's very hard to think what to do with this thing in these last dice of this turn. So I'm not very happy this Morris is running wild really now in my lines. So we're going to go on the assumption that there is going to be another turn, and just to be careful about that. So he's advancing straight down. Oh god, that's scary for that medium mortar. So point blank range. So hitting on 3s normally, move makes it forward, back down to 3s. So 3 hits, 4s to kill, and he kills one of them, which is not a bad trade-off really. And that is everything. So on a 4 up we get turn 7. And we're going to roll the dice any second now. And it is turn 7. So welcome to turn 7 of this battle report. It's all to play for now really. And it is the first dice. Which goes to Jamie. And he's MGing the mortar team with the Morris. Going straight down. So he's hitting me on 4s, which is really good for him. And he all missed. It's a bad day for the British forces. To the next dice. And it is me. So, it is flak 88 time. Needing her... Oh, I think we decide the mortar is blocking the flak 88 is being blocked by the mortar team, so I activate the flak 38. So I'm firing the autocannons at the side of the Morris. And it is normal range. So I'm deciding whether it's the side or rear. So it's the side. So freeze to hit. Oh, that's a lot of hits. Force to damage. And they are penetrating hits, and he falls up, and it's destroyed. Only just killed the tank. So, happy there with that, really. And to the next dice. Shouldn't be very long, because there's not many units left on the battlefield. And back to Jamie's turn. So he's going to fire the SMG guys. And I'm going down, of course. So, 5s to hit. This squad is taking a hell of a beating, but they are surviving. So it's 2 hits, extra pin. And 1 wound. Not enough to break them just yet. That was him re-rolling for exceptional damage. So, back to Jamie. So, he's advancing all the infantry to get into short range. And he's going to shoot at the infantry squad again. So, 5s again. That's 2 hits. So on 7 pins there, and forced to kill. Another 2 dead, another kill for the British. Getting close to the bone really here. It's the first time I've ever got to turn 7 in a game as well. So, Stuggy G time. So we're going to try and pop a HE shell at the guys in front. So hitting on a 3 normally makes it force to move. So force to hit really. Yeah, so we declared the rear and cover, so it's 5s to hit. And a hit. So 2's there to hit them. So I'm happy with this. Point blank range. And they're both dead. So a kill for a kill. So it is getting really close here now. We are drawing at this moment in time. I can't remember how many kills we are, but I'm literally 1 kill ahead of him right now. So the mortar at the flak. So it is a 2 up to hit the flak 38. He rolls a 2. So 3 guys. It is 2s to kill. It's been waiting all game for this flak 38 to die, as he's missed every turn. 2s to kill, and they're all dead. And there goes the flak 38 from the mortar. And to the next dice. And back to Jamie again. At the moment in time, like I said, we're drawing at the moment. And literally, it is just down to the wire, really, who gets that last kill at the last moment of time. So that guy's going down. So, to the next dice. And it's back to me. So the flak 88 is going to try and shoot the 2 men in the field. So measuring the range. So it is 6s to hit really here. It is 6s here, but I don't think I actually said this when I was playing. It was my dice. So I've got this squad on the right hand side to activate. So going to assault the lone infantryman in the corner. And he loses all pins, but he can't get defensive fire, and he's in the open. So I'm attacking first. So as you can tell, what's going to happen here, this one guy is going to get butchered. So we're just waiting to have fisticuffs here. So literally he's forced to kill, we're just chatting away. And he dies. So D6 moves 1. So the last 4 his dice. So deciding what he wants to do with these last 4 dice to get a kill. So lighting tank gun at the stug. Yep. So he's trying to measure up the light gun to the stug. Which was a miss. So carrying on. So shooting the right-hand infantry at the Germans who assaulted that single officer. So all normal range. So pin first. Leadership 8. Failed and goes down for the last turn. So shooting the anti-tank rifle. So he's going to advance the anti-tank rifle to the left, to the right even, where that forest is. So he's going to try and take a pot shot at the mortar team. So 5s to hit and miss. It would have been 7s because they're down, so it was kind of like a failed shot. And he's going to advance the infantry squad for the last dice of the game, I think it is. They can't really do much, I don't think, right now. Sevens to shoot the mortar team. And nothing. And that is end game. So we've declared, looked at the results. It was I killed 1 more than he did. I can't find the picture where I found the of the dice, but it was a overall draw. A brilliant attack from the British and a fantastic defence from the Germans. So thank you for watching this battle report. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. And see you on the next battlefield.